See, Angleton are full of bad cops, guys. This is what they do. They hate transparency. Guarantee you this guy's a tyrant. Guys, they're saying I'm interfering with their stop at this point.
Hello, this is Justin Pulliam with an urgent Tyrant alert. Extra good citizen John Gray was arrested late Thursday evening by the Angleton, Texas Police Department. That's in Brazoria County, south of Houston. Angleton Police is one of the worst departments that we have to deal with. One time I was caught watching, they put something out on the radio over me. A few minutes later, I was almost ran over and killed crossing the street when I had the right of way. And another time, I did some of the video, haven't done the full story. There was a protest for reform, and the police department organized all the bootlickers, and they pulled their cars up and were right next to the road and had police protection and all the blue line stuff and dozens of officers. One of them is the video where I said why everyone needs a body camera. He had zip ties ready to go to arrest everyone. David, News Now Houston, and I walked up. We got swarmed. Bad guys. Oh, meanwhile, the other protesters, they wanted them to park like a mile away. Bad guys that want to take transparency out. They don't like transparency. Open records games, you betcha. In fact, I have an open records thing we need to complain about that multiple people are involved in, including John, that will hopefully put the city manager and police chief in jail for up to 6 months. These are guys that if you want to see a government criminal, go to Angleton, Texas. And tonight they arrested John Gray. You'll see from the video that John Gray was on the opposite side of the road on a public right-of-way, a traditional public forum. It's hard to think how in any way you could, you're in the middle of a traditional public forum that's used at all times of the day. They arrested him purportedly for interfering. In Texas, the interfering statute states that your actions cannot consist of speech only. So you have to somehow physically interfere with what the police are doing. An example that the state police commission gives is if you physically put yourself in between the officer and someone who the officer is trying to arrest. In this case, it was a traffic stop. He was on the opposite side of the road. Cars could use the lane to go by closer to the traffic stop than John was to the traffic stop. And the police are confused about this. Tyrants don't want to be on film. Tyrants hate what we do. Tyrants want to shut us down. They just make up what they want. The reality of it is that you can't exclude someone just because they have a camera. Just because I have a camera, you can't exclude me any more than the person who's doing behavior that you like or who's licking your boots. So if people are able to utilize that road, the person filming the police is able to get at least as close as any other person. Of course, the person who is recording the police is engaged in a constitutionally protected activity, which affords a very high level of protection in this country, if this still is the land of the free. You're going to see the officer specifically state that the reason he was arrested was for talking, which makes the officer turn around or blah, 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 and that makes him interfered because the officer is forced to turn around. As you'll see up into then, the officer was being a total tyrant for absolutely no reason. One of the most egregious arrests I've seen. They seized his car, searched his car. I am going to be on this story all night, all day. They don't like me either. You remember their Blue Line Club? We've busted it up in Brazoria County, what they were doing in Lake Jackson. Richard Foreman, the former patrol captain of the sheriff's office, who is running for sheriff, who because of John's work defeated these bad Blue Line cops in Brazoria County and Angleton. They'd take us out all the way if they could. If they thought that we weren't filming, we would be done. We would be gone. There'd be no more extra good citizen. No more Justin Pulliam. This is the worst of worst situations you could imagine yourself in. So please, everyone, have John's back. Have my back as we work to free John. There's no telling what they'll try to say once the cameras are off, what kind of mental and psychological and even physical torture they'll put him through. These are the worst of the worst of the worst. We're talking Leon Valley, Rosenberg level bad cops. So, I'd appreciate your prayers, but I'd also appreciate your action. More on this story later. Here's what happened to John. And if I can reach the police department, I'll have that at the very end. Thank you for your assistance.
GoPro record. Yes, ma'am. Oh, that's okay. Hey, get that light out of my eyes right now, sir. Get it out of my eyes right now. You're violating my First Amendment at this time. Get that light out of my eyes now. Now, get the light out of my eyes now. Get the light out of my eyes. What's your name and badge number? Get that light off me now. See, Angleton are full of bad cops, guys. This is what they do. They hate transparency. Guarantee you this guy's a tyrant. Guys, they're saying I'm interfering with their stop at this point.
Put it down, turn around. Put it down, turn around.
I'm not resisting.
Put your camera down, turn around.
I'm not resisting. I do not consent to any searches or seizures of my property. No, don't touch my camera.
John, you're interfering with public duty, okay? But when you come up close to this officer, and you start talking, and he has to stop, he has to turn around and make contact with you, you're interfering with public duty. Mr. Gray, I'm sure you know that, right? You know your law? That's fine. Hang on. You're free to leave, man. Free to leave. Okay? I'll pat you down.
Someone get a hold of Justin Pulliam for me. Tell him Angleton is arresting me.
You have reached the Angleton Police Department. If this is an emergency, hang up and dial 911. Para español, oprimo uno. For dispatch or to report an accident, press 1. For records, press 2. For administration...
Wait while I transfer your call.
Communications, how can I help you?
Hi, who's speaking?
This is Tiffany.
Tiffany, hi Tiffany. This is Justin. I was wondering if y'all have anyone in jail tonight.
Yes, we do.
Who is in jail tonight?
Who are you looking for?
Everyone who's in jail. Can you tell me everyone in the jail?
We only have one, a Mr. Gray. Is that who you're looking for?
What is Mr. Gray's full name?
John?
John Gray?
Francis.
John
Yes.
Francis Gray?
Mm-hmm.
Junior? Or the third? The
I
third?
don't believe Junior.
The third. Can you
Yeah.
tell me what he's being held on?
Hold on just a second. Okay, I'm so sorry for putting you on hold. How can I help you again?
Yes, Tiffany. So you're telling me you had John Francis Gray the third in your jail. What's he being held on?
I'm not sure what he's being charged with. He's still being booked in. They haven't brought me any of his paperwork.
So you're going to book him into your jail and not take him to county?
Yes, sir.
So it's a Class C charge?
I like I said, I'm not sure what the charge is. I haven't received his paperwork.
Okay, so when will you know what the bail amount is?
If he has if it's a county charge and the bail amount, that will be set by the judge in the morning.
Wait, I thought you said you were booking him into the city jail.
He is being booked into the city jail.
On a Class C charge or a higher charge?
Again, I'm not sure what the charge is. They haven't brought the paperwork to me.
So is it y'all's practice where y'all book people into the city jail and then keep them there for a day and then bring them to county?
No, if it's a county charge that they're charged with, they stay here and they'll see the judge in the morning from here, the county judge in the morning.
From Angleton?
From here. Yeah, and either they bond out from here or they go to Brazoria County Sheriff's Office on the paddy wagon.
So they will do magistration at your jail no matter what?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And when do you think you'll know what the charges are?
Probably in about 30 minutes.
Okay.
I would think.
Okay, could you call me when you have that information?
You're more than welcome to call me back.
Okay, can I just come see you?
I mean, if you want to come up here, I can tell you the charges when they're done.
Okay, that sounds great. I'm going to bring a lot of my friends, so don't try to hurt or kill me. And please don't hurt or kill John either because everyone's
Trying to
watching.
hurt or kill you.
I've had a lot of close calls in Angleton, so I don't know how you could so confidently say that. Anyways, please don't hurt us, and the world is watching. I promise you, we have people in the bushes too. I'll see you later, Tiffany. Thank you for the information.
Bye.
Bye.